allow me to raise questions with the CS over a matter that was raised regarding his docket recently, just to provide some clarity to this House. Honorable Speaker, the Kenya Human Rights Commission released a report recently on the Hustler Fund, and they found that the fund was structurally flawed, economically unsustainable, politically compromised. And Honorable Speaker, they gave specific reasons for reaching that conclusion, including a 68.3% default rate, that for every 500 shillings that is borrowed, 340 shillings is lost, that there is no regulatory or legal framework for the recovery of that money if people refuse to pay, and that the Auditor General could not render an opinion because of unavailability of documentation. Honorable Speaker, the response from the ministry, instead of giving us their own data, was that that report was biased, politically motivated. Honorable Speaker, therefore this morning I want to ask the Honorable CS, Waziri, do you have alternative facts? What is the default rate? What is wrong with the figure that was given by the Kenya Human Rights Commission of 68.3%? Do you have a different figure? Is it not true that in fact for every 500 shillings that is borrowed, 340 is lost? Isn't it in fact true, Honorable Speaker, you can shed light, maybe from the perspective of the ministry, does there exist a legal or regulatory framework for recovery of money that is unpaid? And according to the ministry, therefore, Honorable Speaker, was the Auditor General able to audit this fund and render an opinion? Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Senators, you know some of the questions you might ask might not get direct response because the questions, and you look at the standing orders, you should ask a supplementary question related to the principal questions that were asked to the ministry. So you might not get direct answers, and I'm just a bit lenient also to allow such questions. But the other senators kindly stick to this principal question. Senator Ruto John, Kenya.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Waziri, I don't know whether you are aware whether Afya Sacco is cash-strapped, because members, when they take loan, for example, a member takes a loan of 1 million. Every time they are told you cannot get all the lump sum, you will be paid 30,000 per visit, meaning you'll have to go to Afya Sacco 30 times or more times to get your 1 million. And because you have said you're going to inject about 500 million to Musco, do you have any intention of injecting money to Afya Sacco? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator, just a minute, CS. Senator Kadri Muma.
Thank you, Speaker, for the opportunity to ask a question, and welcome CS Wycliffe Oparanya. CS, in your response, you indicated that one of the recommendations given is that the government should inject 500 million into the SACCO. CS, as you're aware, the contributions to SACCOs are actually by SACCO members. So when these SACCOs collapse, and many of them are collapsing, shouldn't government be focusing on a stronger regulatory framework? Shouldn't we be putting in place mechanisms to actually penalize and hold people personally responsible for losses of money instead of taking taxpayers' monies to inject in SACCOs? Are you going to inject similar amounts for Cusco, into Cusco, which has lost billions of monies for members can this really be a viable route of getting SACCOs to work, or it is another loss of public money that should otherwise go elsewhere? Shouldn't we hold those who, whether it is employers or the managers in SACCOs, shouldn't they go to jail and be held personally accountable to ensuring that monies that they're in charge of are held responsibly?
At least yours is related to the subject matter. Congratulations. Honorable CS, you cannot respond to the three. But
Mr.
just
Speaker,
try your best.
Mr. Speaker, let me address the first issue raised by Honorable Sifuna, and that's quite a different question. I want to plead with the House that you allow me to come next Wednesday to give a comprehensive report on the operations of Hustler Fund, because I think Hustler Fund has been misunderstood. And within that response that I will issue on Tuesday, I will address each of the questions that Honorable Sifuna has addressed.